about respiration in human beings and different types of respiratory systems. Okay, different types of respiratory systems. Like this, we have discussed some important topics in last classes. Now, let us discuss about the respiration in plants. What? Respiration in plants. This is very important one. Okay, observe carefully. Do plants also take the oxygen from atmosphere? Yes. Plants also take oxygen from the atmosphere. This is very important one. Actually, in last classes, in lower classes, you studied about the photosynthesis process. By photosynthesis process, plants produce the oxygen and release into the atmosphere. Generally, you might have studied like this. But another important new topic here, respiration in plants. Do plants also respire? Do plants also take oxygen from atmosphere? Do plants also release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere? Do plants have the respiratory system or respiratory organs? What? Yes or no? Here, plants, observe carefully here. They also observe the plants also observe plants absorb the plants absorb the oxygen from plants absorb the oxygen from atmosphere. Here, next, plants breathe or plants also breathe. Okay, plants breathe the air into the tissue. Are you understanding? But plants do not have special respiratory system. Actually, plants do not have the special respiratory system. Special respiratory system. Observe carefully here. Listen carefully. Plants do not have the respiratory system, special respiratory system, and respiratory system and respiratory organ. like animals. Okay, and plants release the plants release the carbon dioxide into atmosphere. Okay, observe carefully. Observe. Plants absorb the oxygen from atmosphere. Plants breathe the air into the tissues. Plants do not have the respiratory system and respiratory organs like animals. Plants release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Into the atmosphere. Understanding? Okay, observe. Next, so how can plants take the oxygen into their body? How can they take? Do they have nostrils like animals or nose like animals? Do they have? Here, plants have some specialized structure. Plants have some specialized structure, small pore-like structure, small pore-like structure on the leaf, pore-like structures on then leaves and on stem. Leaves and on stem. This is a very important one. Observe carefully. What are these pore-like structures? What are these pore-like structures? These pore-like structures are called. These pore-like structures are called stomata. These pore-like structures are called stomata. This is a very important one. And stomata on the leaves, on the leaves, stomata on the leaves. Next, another lenticels, other pore-like structures, lenticels on the stem, on the stem. This is very important. Observe carefully. Stomata. What? Stomata on the leaf, lenticels on the stem. These are pore-like structures. These are pore-like structures. Through these pore-like structures, stomata and lenticels, air is entered into the plant body. Okay, through this stomata and lenticels, stomata and lenticels, air or atmospheric air. What? Atmospheric air enters into the lenticels. Atmospheric air enters into the plant body. Plant body. Observe carefully. Plants have small pore-like structure. Plants have small pore-like structures on their leaves and stem. On their leaves and stem. These pore-like structures present on the leaf. Pore-like structures present on the leaf. They are called stomata. They are called stomata. Next, pore-like structures present on the stem. Pore-like structures present on the stem are called lenticels. Are called lenticels. These two are pore-like structures present on the plant body, either on leaves or stem. Either on leaves or stem. Through these stomata, observe carefully, through these stomata and lenticels, atmospheric air enters into the plant body. Atmospheric air enters into the plant body through small pore-like structures, stomata present on the leaves and lenticels present on the stem. Okay, it's about this. Okay, next. You must maintain the running note, and you should write all these important points. Okay, I am giving some time to write the all important points. Okay, you should maintain the running notes, and you should write the all important points in your notebook. Okay, these are the all important new topics. Okay, you should maintain the running notes. Without running notes, you cannot learn the subject. Understanding? Okay. Next, let us discuss about stomata and lenticels. Okay, structure of the stomata. Already you studied about it. Structure of stomata. Structure of stomata. Important one. Stomata, it is a pore-like structure. It is pore-like structure. It is surrounded by two specialized epidermal cells. They are called God cells. They are called usually God cells. These are specialized epidermal cells. These are called usually guard cells. Guard cells. This is the stomata or stroma. These are also surrounded by some epidermal cells. So also surrounded by some epidermal cells. These are called subsidiary cells. What? Subsidiary cells. Next, God cells have number of chloroplasts. God cells have number of chloroplasts. Actually, in dicot, God cells are in kidney cells. God cells are in kidney cells. Whereas in monocot, these are in dumbbell cells. These are in dumbbell cells. Okay, observe carefully. This is the structure of the stomata in dicot. Structure of stomata in dicot. Okay, observe carefully. Okay, observe pore-like structure. This is the stomata, structure of the stomata. This is the stoma, means pore. This pore is surrounded by two specialized structures or specialized cells. These are called usually God cells. These are called God cells. Okay, God cells have more chloroplast. God cells have more chloroplast. What is the function of the chloroplast? What is the function of the chloroplast? The main function of chloroplast is what? What is the main function of chloroplast? Actually, main function of chloroplast is photosynthesis. What? Photosynthesis. This is important one. Photosynthesis is the main function of the chloroplast. These type of chloroplasts are present in God cells. What is the shape of the God cells? What is the shape of God cells actually? The shape of God cells in dicot, shape of God cells is kidney cells. Shape of God cells is kidney cells. Whereas in monocot, dumbbell cells. Okay. Kidney shape in dicot, dumbbell shape in monocot. Okay. Next, God cells are also surrounded by some specialized epidermal cells. These are called subsidiary cells. These are called usually subsidiary cells. What? Subsidiary cells. Observe carefully. These are subsidiary cells. This is the structure of the stomata. Now observe here. This is another stomata in monocot. Sir, here God cells This is the stroma. This is the structure of the stomata in monocot, means in some plant. Okay. Yeah. Next, here these are the subsidiary cells. Subsidiary cells. These are the subsidiary cells. Okay. Yeah. Next. Next, through this stomata, gaseous exchange process takes place. Gaseous exchange process takes place. What is gaseous exchange? Oxygen is entered into the plant body. Oxygen is entered into the plant body. Carbon dioxide is released out of the plant body. This is called gaseous exchange. This is called actually gaseous exchange process. Observe carefully. This is main important function of the stomata. Sometimes carbon dioxide is entered, sometimes oxygen is entered. Actually, during the daytime, actually carbon dioxide is entered into the plant body. Are you understanding? Observe carefully. Next, during the night time, oxygen is released from the body. How can oxygen, carbon dioxide, how can these travel, or how can they enter into the plant body and release out of the plant body? Means through the stomata. through stomata. Observe, gaseous exchange takes place through the stomata. Means during the daytime, oxygen is entered into the plant body. During the night time, carbon dioxide is during the night time. During the daytime, carbon dioxide is entered into the plant body. During the night time, carbon dioxide is released from the plant body. What? Carbon dioxide is released from the plant body through stomata. Released from the plant body through the stomata. Okay, observe carefully, important one. Next, another important function of the stomata is usually transpiration. What? Transpiration. What is the transpiration? What is transpiration? Process of transfer of water from the plant body into the atmosphere in the form of the water vapor. The form of water vapor. It is called actually transpiration. Process of transfer of transfer of water from the plant body into the environment. Into the in the form of the water vapor. In the form of water vapor. Process of transfer of water from the plant body into the environment in the form of water vapor through stomata or lentices. Through stomata and water vapor through stomata and lenticels. Okay, observe carefully. This is the transpiration. Is called transpiration process. It's a very important process. Observe carefully. Observe. What is the use of transpiration? Excess water. Okay, excess water or additional water. Additional additional water is removed from the plant body. Yes. Next. Another use of transpiration is absorption of water. Absorption of water is completely dependent on transportation of water. Transportation of water is completely dependent on dependent on transpiration process. Dependent on the transpiration process. Entire transportation of water through xylem, it is dependent on the transpiration process. Okay, indirectly it is responsible for transportation of minerals from the soil to each and every cell of the plant body. Okay, this is very important process. What? Transpiration process. Okay. Next type of stomata. Types of stomata. There are two types of stomata. First one is photoactive stomata. Photoactive stomata. Second one, scotoactive stomata. Photoactive stomata and scotoactive stomata. Photo means light. Okay, photoactive stomata means stomata which are open during the daytime. They are called photoactive stomata. Stomata which is open during the daytime. During the daytime. It is called actually photoactive stomata. Scotoactive stomata means stomata which open during the night time only. During the night time. These type of stomata are called scotoactive stomata. What? Scotoactive stomata.